Yeah, the topic that we chose to look at is the implications of music ownership and what it has on artists and songwriters, and also on artists that are songwriters at the same time. I'll give you a short overview about the ways of incomes for artists and songwriters. Then Alan will go over and analyze the revenue streams. And we'll do the mobile commodity and how it's from composer to performer. And then Matt will do the aesthetical implications of having the music as an original. There are different ways in how artists and songwriters can get their income. And the first one is, like, the writer has different royalties. It's when they get a song, and they get money when a song is recorded, broadcasted, or performed live. And the first one is the performing rights. That's the payment that they get when a song that they wrote is being performed. And the PRS collects and distributes the money to them. Like businesses also pay licenses so that they can perform the money live, and then the money goes to the publisher, and the publisher gives the money to the writer. Then there's the mechanical rights. That's the rights that they get when a song is being recorded. And the MCPS, that's the Mechanical Copyright Protection Society, collects and distributes the money as well. That's when the song is recorded in any kind of form, like it is CD or vinyl. And then here I'm making a mistake on the slides. It's not performing rights, it's performance rights that the artists get. And these are the royalties earned by people that sing and play instruments, and people need permission to use the performance on the radio. Normally, it should be that every time the song is being recorded, they'll get money from it. But in practice, it's actually that there's a standard agreement, and they'll get a one-time payment of it. And the PPL collects and distributes the money. With collaborations, there's a problem that when you write as a writer, and somebody employs you to write it, the person who employed you is known as the author of the song, and not you as the writer of the song. Because it's a complex system with the PRS, like collecting the money and everything, some of the money gets lost. And there's a problem also with reporting, because not everyone reports the songs that they recorded or that they used. And and that's normally how the PRS pays it. And I'll just point out that, like, when minute play in the radio, like on Capital FM, you get £1.30 for a minute play, and then with BBC One on prime time is £55.37. The mechanical royalties, the data price is 8.5% of the dealer price, and that is if the price is £8.99, excluded the VAT, it's 75 pence that the artist gets. There's the control competition clause that I found. It's normally used in America, and that's for artists that are songwriters at the same time. And in those cases, they actually get both copyrights that artists and writers get. But because the record company doesn't want to pay that much, they put a clause in their agreement or their contracts to reduce it from 100% to 75%. And every person that's recording with this artist also has to comply with them when they're in an agreement with it. And it's actually economically beneficial to the label. What they say it's to do with the cost of promotion, but for artists and songwriters actually decreases their income. That's just an example of how it's split. And then here is like when they normally get 9.1 cents a song, with the clause it's 4.8% and cents per song.
Okay, I'm going to speak to you guys a bit about the revenue streams. So the aim as a producer or a writer is to generate profits. And there are many revenue streams and there are many job roles. So within those job roles, whatever you do, whether you're a publisher or writer, you're supposed to get the money. So how it works is you start your production, you deliver it to your label, and you generate your revenue. And then it is promoted and then distributed between all those people, writers, artists, and so on. So the writer and the artist, when the final product is done, then you get your endorsements. If it's at that level where it's being consumed more by the consumer, your people will come to you for endorsements, and it will generate digital sales, royalties, that's the PPL and PRS, and you could get your stuff onto the TV shows and stuff like that, books, food and drink. So as you can see over there, One Direction, they've been endorsed by many things. And writers, one thing that a lot of people don't know is writers and producers are considered as considered as writers by the PRS because they have written. Let's say you're using like a digital audio workstation, your Logics, your Reasons, whatever you use, you're writing, whatever you do in there, you've written it, that's yours. So you're considered as a writer as well. So the process of how the song works from the studio to the consumer is a writer, it could be someone that is being hired, pens the song for the artist, the producer, programmer, will create demo song reference around what's been written, and the artist can just come in and sing what's been done for them. And then once the demo is done and the artist approves of it, alterations can be made, key changes and all that stuff, and then you submit it to the record label. If the record label likes it, they can release it as the first, second or third single, and it's then registered. It goes through all the lawyers and all the legalities and stuff like that, and then it's time to market and promote the product ready for distribution. So revenue streams for the writer. If you write the song, as in like you're penning the verse, chorus and stuff like that, you will, anytime the artist performs the track, you get public performance royalties. So you can be still sitting in your house, not doing anything, just written a hit, and you're still going to get residuals and stuff like that. And your mechanical royalties is ringtones, games, and stuff like that. So you may have had a game where at the start-up, there's a track on it, they're getting paid for that. So anytime someone buys the game, ringtone, they're getting paid. Sync licenses is like, if you've ever watched like EastEnders or Coronation Street, and you hear like a chipmunk track played in the background, he gets paid for that. Obviously sheet music sells, the write-up, you like can see them in shops and stuff like that. When they get sold, you get money from that as well. And revenue streams for recording music, obviously your record sales. In this day and age, there's a lot of piracy and stuff going on, so people are just downloading. Publishing royalties, your radio, your PPL, your PRS, they collect all the money, they analyze how much spins and stuff you're getting on radio, MTV Base and all of that stuff, put it all together over 3 months, and every 3 months you get a payment. Your digital sales, so your iTunes, Beatport, and all that stuff, you get paid for that as well. And digital performance royalties, so that's internet radio stations. So stations like Sirius FM and all the ones on the internet, they have what you call an MP3 license. So anytime your song and stuff is getting played and people are listening to it via the internet, that's kind of a new thing. You're getting paid for that as well. And
you haven't got too much time left. Sorry, just to.
yeah, here's an example of the writer, the product, and the revenue. So you have The Dream, who wrote Rihanna's track Umbrella. So he wrote it, done a demo for it, recorded it. It's on YouTube if you want to listen to it. And she just came in, sang it. Originally the song was meant to be for Britney Spears, but she got it instead. And now it's probably one of her best-selling singles. And The Dream has claimed that he has made $15 million from the song as of 2012. And the producers and stuff who are all within like the product of this track are still getting residual payments. So you might still hear it on Capital or whatever. So every 3 months they will be getting a payment.
Part of the remit of this, we sort of tried to look at the song as a mobile commodity, and by doing so, we can sort of analyse it as it sort of travels from the songwriter to the sort of performer. It's when you commodify it, it's like anything else, really. It's like anything else in the marketplace. There's a great tradition of a composer,